In this part of the course, we're going to do a short lesson on recording macros and using them to speed up our formatting. There were a few things in this course that I had to do over and over again that were fairly time consuming. And one was formatting numbers. Take, for example, this number here. This is not in the formatting style that we like to use for numbers, nor is this one. So if I want a quick way to be able to make these the proper formatting, what I've been doing in the past was, as you recall, I would copy and then paste special the formatting down here. But there is actually a way that I can make that even faster by creating a new shortcut and recording a macro. So let's try this together here. On the Developer tab, and as you'll recall at the beginning, I'd mentioned that if you don't have the Developer tab, you have to go into your Excel options, and under the Customize ribbon, make sure you have the Developer tab here. So what we're going to do now is record our first macro. What I need you to do is put your cursor on this cell, because as soon as we start recording, it's going to record every action, including moving the cursor around. So I don't want the cursor to move, I just want the cursor to be on the number that I want formatted. Then I press record macro. I'm going to change the name to number_style. The shortcut key, I'm going to make Control N for number. Pardon me, without holding down Shift, just Control N. And then I'm going to press OK. So I'm now recording a macro. Anything that I do to edit any part of this file is being recorded. So I'm just going to simply press Control 1 to bring up the Format Cells function here. I'm going to select number. I want a comma separator. I want 1 decimal place. And I want negatives to be in brackets. And then I press OK. And then I stop recording. That's simply all I want Excel to do next time I press Control N. So let's test it out. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to press Control N. And it's in the right format. Let's try it with a longer number that needs a comma in it. So this is clearly not formatted correctly. Let's go over it and just press Control N. Perfect. So Control N is now working to quickly format numbers to be in the format that I want them to be. The second macro that I'm going to record is a subheader. I had to create many of these subheaders, and they were a little bit time consuming, so let's just make a test one here. And what I want to do is quickly be able to format this as being the same as these lines up here. So I'm going to go with my cursor here, and I'm going to press record macro. This one I'm going to call subheader. And so I'm going to make it Control S, S for subheader, and press OK. Then what I'm going to do is going back to the home ribbon. I'm going to press H again for the font color, and I want to select this light blue. And I want to press Control B to make it bold. And I want to make sure that the text is aligned to the left. And then going back to Developer, I want to stop recording that macro. So the first thing I can do is actually fill in the rest of this by holding down Shift and then press Control S and see if that worked. That's great to see. Now I'm going to test a full one. So I'm going to call this test again. I'm going to hold down Shift and press right arrow to get the entire selection, and then press Control S for subheader. Fantastic. So now I can see that I can really quickly make these subheaders. And I'm going to remove the formatting here by selecting all of this area and pressing Control D. Control D fills down whatever is above. So it's actually an easy way to sort of clear all. Okay, so I've got numbers that I can quickly create into the format I want. I can create subheaders. And the last thing that I want to do is to be able to create a main header at the top of the page. So what I'm going to do is record another macro that creates a header at the top of the page, and I'm going to pick a forecast year 2016, and let's record a macro to format this one. I'm going to call this header, Control H, And here we go. At the Home tab, I'm going to press H again and pick our background header. Then we're going to change the font color to be white. We're going to bold it. And I believe we're going to make it size 14. Then we're going to press Control 1 and make a custom number. That's 0 with an E at the end. And then press OK. And then we can go back to Developer and stop recording. So let's just test this one out. So I'm now going to press Control H, and I've got a header there. To erase these, I'm going to select the entire area and press Control R, which just feels right. So now what we can do is let's put it all together here and make a quick test. So imagine I was creating a little bit of an income statement that was just 2 years, 2016, 2017, and it had, let's say there was a headline here which was income statement, and I'm actually going to insert a row here, Alt-H-I-R, and then below income statement I'm going to put revenue, and I'm going to make some numbers up right here. So now what we can do is we can format this entire section very quickly using all of our macros. So I'm going to go here and quickly select the top, press Control H for header. I'm going to select this, press Control S for subheader, and I'm going to select these two and press Control N for number. And voila, I've just created a beautifully formatted statement in a matter of seconds. So you can see how this would be a powerful tool for you to use in your financial modeling going forward. And I'm just going to remove this by pressing Control R and filling that right.